Hey yo, guys. My name is Sanele and I'm back again with another video. I'll try to be fast, straight to the point. In this video here, we're discussing my first meetup, or when I first met Mr. Sir Andy Leshezi, and my thoughts on Sandy Leshezi and how I see Mr. Sandy Leshezi. It's a fact, he's a millionaire. He was back then. I'm not sure right now if he's still a youngest millionaire in South Africa, because we've seen a lot of guys coming up. And I wish I can join that. I joined that group of being, among the under 30 guys who are millionaires in South Africa. Sure, the market is tough, guys. I'm having flu, so don't mind my eyes being red. I slept late last night. I was studying something. And it's a lot of things happening, guys. It's a lot of things happening. It's a lot of things that I wish I can come in here and share with you guys. It's a lot of things happening in South Africa. If you're watching this out of South Africa, it's a lot of things happening. Andrew Tate has been charged with rape. It's a lot of things, guys, that are keeping us awake at night, and we're reading stuff, we're searching stuff, and yeah. But I'm not there. This video is basically me talking about Sandy Leshezi. I saw a video he posted. He actually created a new YouTube channel, and if you don't mind, just hit a pause and go search Sandy Leshezi. It's where he's talking about charges, people writing bad about him on newspapers and stuff. Now, I'm not there. I'm not a spokesperson of Sandy Leshezi. I know the guy. He might not know me in person, but it's a fact that I know him in person. I know a couple of guys that he works with, and I'll tell you a story how I actually met him. He's not my friend, trust me, just like all the guys who have paid money to some of his companies. I've also paid certain amounts. Let me just tell you guys, I've paid certain amounts to one of the companies that was associated with Sandy Leshezi back then. And here's how I paid for that. They were offering trading courses and stuff, and here's how I did that. When I was still in tertiary, in tertiary level or tertiary, doing my tertiary, right, to be using simple English, fancy and stuff. So when I was still at tertiary, in tertiary you meet a lot of different guys and girls coming from, we come from different homes and different stuff. So I got connected to one of the students in our class, right? In our class for that particular course that we were doing. And I don't want to mention his name, because obviously, I don't want the guy to come after me and you understand? But it's a true story, facts. And if you are watching this, mister, you know it. This is how you introduced me to Sandy Leshezi. You understand? Come on, pictures are there on Facebook. I'm not sure if I can say the names here. Anyway, in class, there was a guy called, whatever his name. Okay, Samgelo Kwala, Samgelo Kwala. I respect you, my brother, wherever you are. I respect you I respect you for the fact that you introduced me to a lot of different things. And I'll just say your name, because I know you have nothing to do with the scams and stuff. So Samgelo Kwala was a friend of mine in class, because obviously we used to do good things together and stuff, study together and stuff. He was more into because this thing of studying successful people and wanting to be successful is something that has been there to me and for a long time. So obviously, like attract likes, So that's how we got together with Samgelo and started studying together and stuff. So I think it was in 2018. There was a hype of all these successful young guys in FOREX trading, in South Africa. About Sandy Leshezi, you talk about Mr. Cashflow, you talk about Ref Wayne. It's a lot of different guys when this thing was still starting up back then. So in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, Sandy Leshezi started a company called Iskalo. It was more of more like how IFA is doing its thing. I think he copied IFA. If you know IFA, he copied IFA. He wanted to do what IFA was doing. Apparently, it's failed, Iskalo, because obviously he did not have, the expertise and stuff. Because you can't start something just because you want to call imali and you want to start it just because of imali. So here's what happened. Usandile Shizi started this Qalo and he had to groom his own team. And apparently Usandile Shizi had a guy, and he still has a guy called Ulake Mvuyane. Ulake Mvuyane and Usandile Shizi are like this. I don't know from since when, but they are like this. So Ulake and Usamgelo Kwala, of which Usamgelo was my classmate back then. They are friends from long time, from the Elokshinlabo, from Ekas. You know, growing up they were friends. So Usamgelo, so Sandile Shizi recruited Ulake Mvuyane. Lake Mvuyane recruited Usamgelo Kwala. Usamgelo Kwala had to recruit guys. You know how this network marketing works and stuff. You have to recruit so that the company can generate money and offer the services. So for him, it was more like funeral cover and stuff for his Qalo, right? Remember, I'm telling you how I met Usandile Shizi and what I know about him. I'm not saying Usandile Shizi is a scam. I'm not saying all that. As much as there are companies that some of us have invested in those companies, some of you guys watching this might have invested in the companies nowhere to be found. That's another topic for another day. I'm not here to say anything bad about anybody. I'm just telling you guys how I know Usandile Shizi and my thoughts and views on him. So his Qalo was there. We went to a presentation. I remember the first presentation was at somewhere in Mhlanga, you know those fancy hotels in Mhlanga where they do presentations. It was there. So I went in there because of Usamgelo, because he was my classmate. I went in there. Sandile Shizi was giving a presentation, very good talker, very good speaker, very good with motivation, very good. You know, the guy is good with his bang. He can talk and he can, you understand, he can sell anything to anybody. So people were signing up to his Qalo, people were doing Qalo, this. It was all about his Qalo, not Forex. It was all about his Qalo. But remember, we got introduced to Usandile Shizi because of his Forex success. But for him now, how I met him, it was not through Forex and stuff. It was through his Qalo, of which it was a funeral cover kind of a thing. Okay, fine. His Qalo, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, there was no Qalo now. Okay, fine. Now remember, I'm with Usamgelo in our class and I'm observing the guy. The guy started dressing smart. You know, if you go to college and you observe how young guys and girls dress, it's different. The guy was dressing for his success. Usandile Shizi, what he did to Usamgelo, it's very, you know when they say you need a mentor in life, you need somebody to mentor you, you need somebody to coach you. It's something that I've seen with my two eyes. The guy literally changed right in front of me. From wearing like casually, he even said to me, Sanele, I'll be wearing like this for the rest of my life. And guess what? Even today, he's still dressed smart. He's fit. He went to the gym. He started training. Because I know, obviously, the influence of Usandile Shizi, being around people who are successful, played a role in him. Now, I'm not there. It's a topic of another day. Right? I'm talking about Usandile Shizi, how I know him. Right? So, from his Qalo, they started another company called what? Revolte. They went in, they hired, helicopter. I remember they had a helicopter. I'm not sure about the cars, but I'll show you pictures, obviously. You see the pictures. I'm not sure about the cars, if they were hired or they belonged to Usandile Shizi. What I know is the helicopter was rented out. If I'm mistaken, apologies, guys. But the helicopter. So they branded the cars and stuff. Now here's how smart Usandile Shizi is. He took Usamgelo and he took Lake Mvuyane. Those guys, he took them and placed them in East London. It was back in 2018, 2019, East London. So in East London, this thing of Forex was not of that being hyped and stuff, you understand? So in Durban, there were a lot of guys coming up with Forex now. A lot of young guys making, their own money through success. And it was competition was two sides in Durban and in Johannesburg. So they went and started their own new markets where in East London. That was Ulake Mvuyane and Usamgelo Kwala. You obviously being sponsored and being pushed by Usandile Shizi because he had the financial muscle. So now here's what happened. They went there, they gained their confidence, they started learning trading, like they're literally learning trading because the more you teach people, the more you learn. They started having seminars, they started doing all those things. They started being successful because you could see the appearance also started changing. So from East London, they came back to Durban and they started something else now, Dunamis Capital. They started that. obviously Usandile Shezi was more influential in terms of finance because he had a financial power, you understand? So them, like hey and Usamkelo, they were getting money from, you know, these seminars that they were teaching people this, you know, you pay for all those courses and stuff. You pay, they teach you how to trade and stuff. They were getting most of their money from that, not from trading. Don't be fooled, not from trading. Just like how people are saying that Usandile Shezi got rich through, you know, offering courses and stuff. So that happened. Then we saw the rise of Ulake, and Samgele was left behind. I don't know how he separated from them, but he pulled back. So Ulake took over. They started creating, I don't know, this FOREX something. They started creating different companies, Ulake and Usandile Shezi. But now the video, remember, is about Usandile Shezi, right? Personally, I wouldn't say Usandile Shezi is scamming people. You understand? I think that the Forex markets in South Africa is set in such a way that anybody who starts making $1 million has access to certain knowledge that an average guy like me, maybe, and yourself, I don't know if you do have enough knowledge. I don't have enough knowledge when it comes to Forex. I don't have that. You know, it's not my space. You understand? So an average guy like me don't have that access of knowledge to what they have. Because remember, every industry and everything has its own hidden knowledge behind the scenes that you don't know. So people like Usandile Shezi, people like Ref Wayne, people like the guy from FBK Brokers, who I respect that guy, man. Yo, DJ Tsekeleke, I respect the guy, man. Yo, if you're watching this, man, and you happen to know the guy, Salos, man, I respect him a lot. I just love his style and how he conducts himself and that, you understand? But back to Usandile Shezi, you know. So Usandile Shezi, sure. Is he a scam? Global Forex? I don't know. Where is Global Forex? If it's still there, I don't know. Where is Revolt? I don't know. Where is the Sikalo? I don't know. Where is the Dynamis? I don't know. I mean, I respect you, Mr. Shezi, because you've also exposed me to a lot of things, man. You know, like, I wasn't a guy who was exposed to how South African young guys and girls are making money through Forex. And I know for a fact that there are hundreds and hundreds of people who've paid you and they're making money from your trading that you've been teaching them. And if you ever happen to say, oh, Mr. Usandile Shezi is a scam, I'll say in this video here, let us refrain from putting our money into some things that we don't understand. Let us just take a step back in something that you're not sure of. Just because somebody is showing you fancy cars, somebody is showing you that they're in Dubai and stuff, it's not something that you have to put your money in. Coming back to Usandile Shezi, Mr. Hope you win the case that you recently opened against the sister that from Sunday Times who actually was talking bad on the newspaper about you. Hope you win that case. And I've read a lot of newspapers talking about Usandile Shezi, guys. And I'm doing this video here so that we can open our eyes into what's really going on. As much as Mr. Usandile Shezi has different companies that is associated with, some people obviously want to tarnish the name of the guy just because he's a young black African guy who's making his money through Forex. It's competition, I understand, but let us not tarnish our own brothers' name and sisters. You know, let us look up to them. So coming back to the topic of this video here, it was all about me saying how I know him. I know him as a businessman, young businessman who just want to be successful, and he'll do whatever it takes to be successful, of which I doubt if that will include scamming people, because that will involve tarnishing his name, his reputation, his family. He'll be putting a lot of things at risk. So I doubt if he's ever scammed people. And if you are saying that he's ever scammed you, go to your nearest police station and file a complaint and file charges against him. Don't just go on social media and start talking bad about people. Here's how I know Usandile Shezi. That's my story, guys. The video was not promoted, sponsored by anybody. Just me coming here and sharing my thoughts. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I love you. A lot of our young black South Africans and African guys who are becoming rich are being attacked left, right, center. I don't know why, and I don't know the objectives. And it's our job and duty to come in here and try to talk and share our thoughts and views. It's not promoting anybody. He might have scammed you, I don't know, but go to your nearest police station with proof and just file charges. Just open a case and stop using social media as a tool to put down people. And Mr. Sandleshi, I respect you, and God bless Africa. God bless you all. I love you all.